Good morning, people. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I am your instructor, Pierre Huey, aka Mr. P. The P is for patience. Today is a wonderful Saturday morning. We are getting to it. All right. We are doing GED prep. We are going through Civics and Government, Social Studies, one of four. What's up, bro? One of four sections that you got to take to be able to pass the GED. Social studies, within social studies, 50% of what you need to pass social studies is civics and government. So that's what we are going to start with today, hence the title. All right. The system of government in the United States is known as representative democracy. In this form of government, the citizens vote to elect representatives who make and execute the laws. To understand this form of democracy, it is helpful to first distinguish democracy from other types of government. Then you can trace the historical, what's up, bro? Then you can trace the historical development of democracy and see how representative democracy differs from other types of democracy employed over time around the globe. The origins of democracy are ancient. The term democracy, which means rule of the people, in Greek arose in approximately 500 BCE in the Greek city state of Athens. This distinguishes democracy from monarchy, the rule of one person, such as a king or queen. Aristocracy, the rule of an elite class, like lords or barons, for example. Theocracy, the rule of the church. And anarchy, the rule of the mob, which is arguably not a form of government at all, but it still needs to be known and defined. Democracy is also distinct from forms of authoritarian rule. Authoritarian rule. Some of these words, y'all, I got to fix my mouth to say it right. Just bear with me. All right. But democracy is also distinct from forms of authoritarian rules such as dictatorship, military rule, and fascism. All right. In ancient Athenian democracy, laws were voted upon by a council of all citizens, a system known as direct democracy. In ancient Athens, however, a citizen was defined as a free male landowner over the age of 20. Women, foreigners, slaves, non landowners, and minors were excluded from the vote. For the eventual development of democracy in the U.S., one of the most important events was the signing of the Magna Carta. The Magna Carta is Latin for Great Charter in England in 1215. England was a monarchy, but some protested the king's absolute power. The result was the signing of the Magna Carta, a document limiting the king's rule and subjecting his decisions to review. This same period also saw the development of the legal doctrine of habeas corpus, which made it illegal for the government to hold or imprison individuals without granting them trials. Over time, the group allowed the Magna Carta to review the king's decisions, developed into a parliament of lawmakers appointed by titles and are elected by citizens. As the power of the parliament grew, England transformed into a parliamentary democracy. In this system, a government is formed by the party holding a majority of seats in the parliament. In most parliamentary democracies, the majority party appoints or authorizes the chief executive, such as a president. Known as the Age of Enlightenment, the 17th and 18th centuries saw the spread of democracy to many other European countries. England, France, Holland, and other European powers also adopted the Bill of Rights for individuals during this period. The philosophies dominant in this era emphasized reason and individual rights and encouraged government by the people. Enlightenment philosophers such as Adam Smith, John Locke, and Voltaire strongly influenced the founders of the United States. And that's where we'll stop. Okay, so we're going to go back a few things. Key ideas. The idea of democracy originated with the ancient Greeks, who spoke of the rule of the people. Second, the historical basis of the U.S. government came from the British system that limited the king's powers and protected individual rights. And third, the U.S. system evolved from the British idea of a parliamentary democracy to a representative democracy. We're going to go over those one more time real quick, and that'll be it for our study today for civics and government, the historic basis for the U.S. system. All right. Now, here's the thing real quick. On the GED test, while you will not need to memorize dates, it will be helpful to be familiar with key terms, okay? So we're going to go back over these key terms. Number one, the system of government in the United States is known as a representative democracy. Number two, origins of democracy are ancient, and the term democracy means rule of the people, okay? Next, democracy is distinguished from monarchy, which is the rule of one person, aristocracy, the rule of an elite class, theocracy, the rule of the church, and anarchy, the rule of the mob. Ancient Athenian democracy laws were voted upon by a council of all citizens, a system known as direct democracy. All right. One of the most important events was the signing of the Magna Carta, which is Latin for Great Charter in England in 1215. And let's see, under the Magna Carta, you got the legal doctrine of habeas corpus, which made it illegal for the government to hold or imprison individuals without granting them trials. Next concept, Parliament. Over time, the group allowed by the Magna Carta to review the king's decisions developed into a parliament of lawmakers appointed by title and are elected by citizens. As the power of the parliament grew, England transformed into a parliamentary democracy. In this system, a government is formed by the party holding a majority of seats in the parliament. And in most parliamentary democracies, the majority party appoints or authorizes the chief executive, such as the president. And last but not least, we got the Bill of Rights. Okay. Bill of Rights was adopted for individuals during the period known as the Age of Enlightenment in the 17th and 18th centuries. Okay. So there will be questions, there will be content going right back over this stuff. There will be a full court press, there will be quizzes, all that good stuff. And we will be going back over this information again and again and again. Because like I said, civics and government, 50% of your social studies. We will be here for all of that. All right. We're here for all of that smoke. If you need to reach us, you can reach me directly at Pierre Hui on all social media platforms. You can reach my partner, my GED prep partner, Mike Foster, aka at Toss the Dice. Okay, at Toss _the_ dice. All right. If anybody you know could use our help, especially if they want to sign up for barber school and they need their GED or high school equivalency, get in touch with us, okay? I'm going to see y'all very, very soon. Got more information coming, more things we're going to go over. Peace.